Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Gary and sometimes I like to put on makeup and discuss makeup releases. And as you could tell, I'm doing things a little bit differently today. I am going to do my first impression of the Jeffree Star Bloodlust collection as well as the lipsticks. Now, I did this look first. I'm going to try things a little differently. I just want to talk about things and I'll have my video playing somewhere where you can see me put on this look. Now, this was $54. I think for both of them it was a little over $100 for both of these. And a lot of you have probably seen a lot of this going around. And yes, I colored my beard with black mascara. Why not? I was going for something a little gothic. So here's the thing. So the Jeffree Star, I'll also have pictures of this look on my Instagram and Twitter. Sorry, my brain is all over the place. I've been doing this for a couple hours. It's now 6 in the morning. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Orbiting Live. Subscribe to this channel so you can stay up to date with my content. Yeah, I'd love to have you guys. Anyway, so this is the actual palette, and he described it as sexy vampire sexiness. And I'm like, ooh. And you see it, and it's like this dark purple, and you're like, that's fantastic. That is so pretty. I like the logo. The box that it came in, the little bloodlust box here, I think is very, very cute. And this is what it looks like on the inside. I bought mine from Beautylish. I got it in 3 days after I ordered it. And it has a little snake on it right there. So when he said sexy vampire, I was like, oh, this is gonna be really good. It's gonna be like dark and kind of gothic and blah 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 blah. So you open it up and it's got this nice little big clasp on here and a big mirror. And these are the colors. If I can tilt it just right. So these are the colors. So when you think of sexy vampire, is this the color layout that you think of? When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's what you think of? So for this, I used one, two, three, four shades for this look. So I used Executioner, I used Bleeding Heart, and Blood Queen, and then I used this pink magic in the center. Now, what I can say about this, so the names of the pigments are Your Majesty, Take the Crown, Deviant, Beauty Sleep, Wet Jewel, Royal Pain, Dungeon, Scandal Water, Sworn Enemy, Pink Magic, Bleeding Heart, Executioner, High King, Vivid Mood, Monarchy, Blood Queen, Vile Serpent, and Betrayal. The palette is pretty heavy. It has a nice mirror in it. I think this would be really hard to travel with. Um, I okay, so I wasn't super impressed when he showed off what it was. Again, not it's not impressed. It's just it wasn't quite what I thought it was going to be. When you tell me sexy vampire and it's purple and I don't know, this had a lot brighter colors and more natural shades. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of pastel. It's very spring, which is fine. Um, and he has really good eyeshadow formula. So I wasn't like worried about that. And I own all his palettes. And yeah, I'll talk about that here in just a minute. So I wanted to get it, but we'll see. Well, I think a lot of people had that same thing. Not that he makes bad palettes. It's just when you're describing something as like sexy vampire, you don't think of pastels for spring. So that's why I kind of wanted to do this look because I think more like gothic and stuff. So you can do kind of a darker look. You know, the black has a purple shimmer in it, which is fairly good. Of course, it to me it always Black's hard to do, especially when it's super pigmented because it just gets everywhere. But the purple color that I used in the middle, which was the Blood Queen color, it was a little powdery. It did have some fallout underneath my eyes. The Executioner, I like it, has a lot of shimmer in it. So it's the black color. And I did that the Pink Magic, which is the Reflex. That's what I put there. I put that over the purple. And then the red color, which is Bleeding Heart, is what I used here. And I thought Bleeding Heart would actually be a little darker than what it was. And I don't know, it worked pretty good. It's a lot of lilacs and things like that. It's not a horrible palette, but just completely different than what I thought it was going to be. I feel like for the price, it's kind of expensive. So if you're looking for like a Vampire Gothy palette, I don't know that this, I think the size of the palette, the weight of it, and the consistency, if you like Jeffree Star's formula, of course, it's a no-brainer. But I want to show you a couple other palettes. So Juvia's Place came out with the Violets by Juvia's. This was $15. It may be just a tad more than that, but Juvia's Place has really good eyeshadows. I've not used this one, but these are the colors here. So you have several shimmers and you've got some, you know, these colors here. So you're not a fan of pinks and stuff like that, this palette, little $15 palette, this would be a good alternative for you. I also think that if you saw my video about the Makeup Revolution, I did the color book, the green one. I felt like I had an issue with a couple of the shades in there that I used, but I think the look turned out really good with that. And it was a $20 palette. And they do have a purple one, which I showed you in that video, but if you've not seen it, I'll show that to you as well. So this is the color book from Revolution. And it has one side is all mattes and the other side is all shimmers. So it's got a lot of the same colors that are in here too. Of course, they're not the same quality as Jeffree's, don't get me wrong on that, but this is, you know, if you're looking for a $20, you know, Juvia's Place I think has a little bit better quality, but it's got this nice plastic thing in the middle, so they won't rub off on each other, but this is all like the shimmer shades, and you've got the matching matte shades. So that's something to think about if you're wanting just, you know, a cheaper version that you could probably use to kind of create some stuff. It doesn't have a black in it or anything like that, so keep that in mind. The other thing is I got the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Queen Bitch. I always buy these because I like having the minis because they're fun to use, and I think this is really pretty. I did do, I'm trying to get rid of this so don't, okay. So these are the colors here on this. And we have Royal Armor, I'm Vulgar, I'm Royalty, Scorpio, Virginity, Blow Pony, Clout, and Berries on Ice. I think these two are like the new ones. I used this one for the outside, and then I used this one for the middle. This was also $52. Same thing with this. There's not a lot of dark colors. There's a couple like reds. It's very lilac-y. So I did enjoy this. I think he has really good lipstick formulas. The Velour, what are they called? Mini Velour Liquid Lipstick set. I think these are really cool. I have his Blue Blood, his Equality, and his Love Me Not, which were the reds. So I really like those. I'm glad to add this to my collection. And what I also do like about them, I've used them as an eyeliner before too. They work really well for that and they'll stay put. This look, I did black eyeliner kind of up to here, and then just to make it kind of a darker color to match this a little bit more. So that's that. And I do want to say, so what they did announce was that when they had this launch, they actually restocked the Conspiracy palette. I saw someone on Twitter post about it. And you know how my last experience went. If you watch my videos, you know that I spent like 4 hours on the screen just repeating and repeating and repeating, and I never got it. And it was my fault because I was trying to get a bunch of different things that weren't in a bundle, and it ate my time up, and so I didn't have enough time. I should have just got the 2 palettes and been done with it. But there's other stuff I wanted, but this time I was just like, I care more about the makeup more than anything. So I did finally get the Conspiracy palette. I have not used it yet. And this is the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star. This is what it looks like. So I got the Bloodlust. I got the Bloodlust from Beautylish. I got this from the Jeffree Star site because this is the only site that had this restocked. And this took 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks to get. And my Bloodlust I got in 2 days. And then I also got the Mini Controversy palette, which this isn't the redone one. They're redoing it, and the middle shade is going to be a green. This is what this one looks like. And so, yeah, so as I was saying, I have all of Jeffree's palettes just because I really like his formula. I like the way he brands his stuff, and he has good stuff. So I have all of his stuff, so I'm kind of, I don't know if you call me a collector, but I'm okay, maybe I am with his palettes. I don't necessarily buy a bunch of his other stuff just because, I don't know, like I buy the minis because I like having a variety, and $20, $18 a piece. I like them, but I don't wear them enough to spend $20 on one lipstick. So I'd rather spend 50 and get like 5 different ones or 6 different ones, however many were in there. So that's kind of my opinions on that. This is the card that came with it. The Bloodlust. Of course, that is what it looked like. Yeah, I just decided to do something different. I feel like I had to have the darker beard, and I just used mascara, and it's splotchy, and this eye would not stop watering after I put in my eyeliner. It's crazy. So did you guys buy any of the Bloodlust collection? I'd be interested to know. Let me know down below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Orbiting Live. I love hearing from you guys. Message me on there. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. Bloodlust collection. Have you bought any of it? Have you tried the Juvia's Place Violets palette or the color book? Are you more interested in stuff that's a little bit cheaper that you can maybe get some of the same looks? I will say there's some specific colors and shades in that Bloodlust palette you're probably not going to find. But, I mean, if you're more interested in just purples, I mean, there's other palettes out there. So it's kind of up to you. I thought, same old Jeffree Star formula. So if you like his stuff, I would say go for it. But it's, expensive. And of course, it's out of stock right now, and you got to wait for it to come back in and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, let me know your opinions down below. I hope everyone is having a great day, evening, night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.